Hey guys, we'll give everybody a few minutes to file in. Hey everyone, we are recording this, so thanks everybody for joining. We'll get this posted to YouTube shortly after, hopefully, as soon as the team processes it. Weeks have been frantic. Last week was it was a good week. It was above average week. Not great, not horrible. Kind of some of the updates are on uMoon. So Banuba, the Banuba SDK, we got an internal demo of that on last Friday. That's probably about 75, 80% completed for that SDK. And what that does is, in the mobile app, it does all of the cool AR, photo effects, etc. Right? So our MVP includes not only video posting, but static image posting as well. Banuba software allows the content creator to do all the cool edits and effects and things like that. The cool thing about Banuba too is that it also has audio editing capabilities, so you can get pretty intricate with some of the multi-track recording and things like that. So what the team's working on right now is they're actually customizing the UI controls inside that SDK. So when you hit record or you create a piece of media, you're dumped into that SDK and that experience and that workflow. Just making sure everybody can hear. We're getting the look and feel, the UNIMOON project styling applied to that. So the team's often doing that. It's going well. I got demos of some of the content the dev teams made. It's interesting. So add sense of humor, but it's all great on that front. The NFT screens were completed for inside the application. They're integrated with some of our service mesh services on the back end. They are not blockchain integrated yet. That's the next step for them. And that's kind of going on with the wallets integration. And so the wallet screens are there as well. Those are getting finalized. They're not completely developed. They're the majority of the wallet screens in-app are developed. And then the final piece is the integration with the back-end services, the blockchain API calls, the back-end service mesh API calls. On the marketplace side, Marketplace, you guys can see this. So Marketplace is going well. The team's pretty much done with the styling of it. You can see the wall pop up. You can see our loading animation based on our style guide. But yeah, things are going well. There's a couple of UX items, but the team's doing pretty good on that. We got styling applied pretty much through here. Collections, explore. You can go through and create an NFT. Got this Mars picture that I use a lot. Continue to mint. I'm not happy yet with some of the styling and some of these little pieces. The team will address that. There's still some default Metaplex look and feel things in here. Collection, symbol, Mars, mint. Your supply, add attributes, color, green, continue to royalties. Again, this is all the standard kind of Solana NFT token capabilities. Again, we're getting it from Metaplex. We've changed some of the integrations on the back end, but the look and feel is there. You can split this with another wallet if you'd like, another creator. There we go. This needs to get removed because obviously we don't support a credit card. There's some spacing issues here, but again, it's we're kind of just finishing the polish on some of the stuff. Things are going well. on this front, this needs to be styled too. I sent that feedback over. I believe this is a testnet transaction, so eventually it'll clear. But yeah, things are kind of trucking along there. It takes a while. This is a DevNet trans, so it'll take a bit. But yeah, things are going well. So that's the marketplace. The storage DCS integration for the marketplace started last week on Friday. What that means is, for those people that know, traditionally in the Solana ecosystem, you tend to store your NFTs need to live somewhere, right? They can live on a cloud storage service. They can live, anywhere on a USB key that's cloud enabled. It doesn't matter where they live. They just need to be somewhere addressable. IPFS is often used. In the Solana ecosystem, they use a technology called Arweave, and Arweave is very cool. Perpetual, multi-100-year storage. They've got that kind of nailed down. What we're doing, though, because of scalability and some functional things we want to do with NFTs in the future, we chose storj, DCS, depending on where you are in the world. So the team's working on unplugging the Arweave integration and plugging in the storj integration. You may have heard me previously say the uMoon mobile app, when you create a post and you upload content, it's going to storj as well, right? So you can see kind of the grand plan and scheme coming together, where the uMoon app posts there, and that's where the NFT blob data actually comes from that goes to the marketplace. So the marketplace team is also going there as well. So the marketplace is coming along. That's on schedule, if not a couple of days ahead of schedule. On the L1 spot, data science stuff is nearly complete. I had our data scientists do a write-up of kind of what the strategy and the pros and cons and have been, especially over the past few months, with his implementation approach. So we'll release that probably as a blog post in the upcoming weeks and share it with the community. But that's going well. We still have to do integration and complete integration with those service mesh because you may have heard me say before, the data science, the machine learning pipeline is a separate structure, right? So getting that stuff integrated, it takes effort. And it's a body of work that we're just leaving until the engineering work's done on the intellectual property. From the smart contract or Solana program standpoint, programs 1 and 2 are completed, just alpha versions of them. The dev team's moving on to programs 3 and 4, and all of these go to that social activity coefficient. So we've got media object tracking, we've got user ranking right now. And we've got some other things. Those programs 3 and 4 need to come together. They haven't been tested yet. The programs 1 and 2 have been unit tested. So unit testing is what the developer does. Now there's integration or system testing, which means it has to work as part of the larger system. That still has to be done. And to do that, you need DevNet. And DevNet's fairly stable right now. There's still some rough edges on it. The team in parallel is also architecting the testnet deployment because it's based off DevNet. It's just, DevNet, you have a single node cluster or single node cluster essentially, one server node. Testnet's just 3 of those. That's what we're going to have 3 for scalability purposes. And that's what the closed beta users will be using. They'll be using testnet. So that's going well. I wish it was a little further ahead. We're still tracking probably about a week behind on that. But things in general are going fairly well. I'm sure everybody doesn't truly care a whole lot about the dev updates. I'm sure are some people that do. There's project logistical issues right now. They're pretty well, everybody's pretty well aware of them. There's an AMA scheduled next week. I'm hoping Dale is able to make that one, just like he made the last one. But things are chaotic where he's at. I don't know, kind of what the logistical plan is going forward. Our team's taking it a week at a time. Right now, we're plowing forward. The community's been great, pretty supportive. My hearts and our prayers and thoughts go out to everybody in that region of the world right now because things are just so chaotic and outside of a lot of people's control. And that was one of the goals of the UNIMOON project, right? Is that to bring that data self-sovereignty together, bring that control back. One of the things that I've got the book right here, right? So one of the things that we're looking at eventually integrating in Q2 and Q3 is that self-sovereign identity capability, right? Really getting that provenance in there for everything and giving people back that control. So, they don't need to rely on third-party centralized services. They have easy ways to federate on board and off board. They're really the stewards of their own data. Now, there's a lot of challenges with that. People are, there's no help desk to call. There's no, I forgot my password, so reset my password when you use a model like this, right? There's various ways that you can kind of do reputation-based recovery, but there's no engineered solution out there for a good user experience around that right now. And that's one of the things we really want to explore with the project kind of in the future. Again, we're still geeked about the project. We're super excited. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of logistical challenges right now to be transparent with the community. We don't know what's going to happen, in the future. We're taking things a week at a time until we can. So we're going to plow forward the best we can right now. If you guys have questions, feel free, please bubble them up in the Telegram group. The mods, as always, they're doing a solid job. They have a thankless job a lot of times. So try to be as kind to them as you can. Be respectful to everybody. Feel free to collaborate and talk about new ideas, especially around the decentralized media space and decentralized social media. Until then, we've got an AMA coming up, and get your questions in, and we'll make sure that they're answered the best that you can. And that's it for this week. I hope everybody stays safe and has a great week.